I'm Callie with Adventure Rig, and Tyson and I are out skiing in Whitefish, Montana. It is absolutely gorgeous here. I'm wearing the Dakine Silcox 2-layer Gore-Tex jacket, and I can't say enough good things about this jacket. There's not anything that I don't love about it, and probably one of the coolest things about this jacket is that it looks super stylish, it looks really good on, but it performs like a really high performance jacket that it is. I really like the fit. Now, I've not had a longer contour fit jacket like this for skiing, and I was a little bit hesitant at first because I thought maybe it'd be a little bit constrictive skiing the resort or in the backcountry, but I was way off with that assumption. It's not constrictive at all, and the length is really nice, especially on those cold, stormy days. Now with the Gore-Tex, you're guaranteed to stay dry no matter what the conditions are, and I have tested about every condition you can possibly find in this jacket, from wet snow to dry snow to what felt like almost rain, slush, warm days, cold days, you name it, this jacket, and I have been through it. One other thing that I was a little bit hesitant when I got this jacket was if I could layer underneath it comfortably. I felt like it was a little bit of with the contour fit, a little bit of a tighter fit, and so I was very hesitant to put a big down jacket under it for those really cold days. Now, even though it has that 40 grams of Primaloft Gold insulation throughout, it's not an insulated jacket by any means. I would definitely categorize it as more of a shell with that little bit of insulation. On cold days, I definitely need to layer up underneath it. With that said, like I mentioned about layering under it, not a single problem. I wore a big down jacket under this skiing the other day, and it was just fine. It wasn't constricting at all. And while I could feel a little bit puffy, you would say, and I maybe looked a little bit chunkier than normal, it wasn't constrictive or anything. Now this is a size large, and I'm usually a size large when I go for outerwear, but sometimes I have had to size up to an extra large just for sleeve length and length in the torso. Now with this longer shape, obviously the length is great, it's super long, and the arms are also really long. So on those stormy days, I have no problem getting snow up here or feeling any kind of a draft with those longer arms. I also love the gussets here on the arm. I'm usually not a huge fan of these because when I pull them under my gloves and put them on my thumb, they tend to cut off the circulation in my thumb. Well, these ones are big enough and stretchy enough that I can pull them over my mittens, and I absolutely love that. It's really comfortable, especially on those cold, wet days. The cuffs are also really expandable, so if you're fitting these over a bigger glove or mitten, you're not going to have a problem getting them over it. Now, if you've watched some of my reviews in the past, you know that I'm really particular about the collar on my jackets. This one is perfect. It's not tight, so it doesn't feel constricting on my chin, even when I have a bunch of layers underneath, and it fits nicely up over my face. So on those really cold days, I can kind of huddle in there and protect my face from the elements. One thing that I've never had on a jacket is a media pocket that you access from the outside. So what that means is I have this zipper right here, and then I just stick my phone in there. I've got a pass through, so my headphones pass through into the inside of the jacket. I am absolutely obsessed with this now, and I don't think I could wear a jacket without that feature. It's so nice to just be able to access my phone and my media without unzipping my main zipper, getting cold snow into my inner layers. So I really, really love that. I know it's a common feature out there, but I've never personally had the opportunity to try it, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Also, you have a pass pocket here on your sleeve, which again is something that I never even have used if I've had it in a jacket before, but with the traveling that Tyson and I have been doing, we've been hitting a lot of resorts that have the RFID tickets. So you just stick them in there and you can go through the scanner and it works flawlessly. So that's a really cool feature. Again, I know that's something that's been around for a while and it's pretty common, but this is the first time that I've ever used it while wearing this jacket. One other thing to mention with the media pocket is that it has a wipe in there. Super accessible, easy to get to. I've never had a wipe so conveniently located. If my goggles get covered in snow or maybe they're fogging up a little bit, all I have to do, unzip this, pull it out, and it's attached so you're not going to lose it on the chairlift. The other pockets on the front of the jacket are awesome because you not only have two hand pockets with zip closures, so you can put important things in there like camper keys or maybe a pass, credit card, anything like that. But you also have the 2 cargo on top. So now I have a place to put snacks, trash, anything like that. Stuff that's not extremely important because it just buttons closed like this. But I have a ton of room to stash things in my pockets. That's awesome. On the inside, you do also have 2 mesh pockets. And so that's one place where I like to stash my snacks. Also have a lot of snacks on me at all times. And if you know me, you know my hands get cold, so I always have some hand warmers in there. Just a great place to put things. If you're in the backcountry, you could throw some goggles in there or whatever you need to take with you. I'm not a huge fan of POW skirts in general, but this one does have it, so if you need it, it's there. But this one is also removable, which I love. I feel like they kind of stopped doing that on ski jackets. I just feel like it adds a little bit of bulk, and if I'm never using it, I might as well take it off. So you do have the option to take that off if you need to. Lastly, the hood on this jacket, if you're a person that wears your hood over your helmet, it will fit just fine over your helmet. I'm not one to do that. I usually have it down, but it is big enough to fit over your helmet and not feel too restricting at the same time. Again, this is the Silcox 2-layer Gore-Tex jacket made by Dakine. Great fit, super stylish piece to keep you looking good when you're skiing out there. I have them paired with the Dakine Westside Pant, and so be sure to check out that review if you're interested in some stylish pants to go along with your stylish jacket. If you guys have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments section below and we'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. I'm Callie with Adventure Rig.